Hello everyone, I'm so excited today. I'm so excited to be doing this video. The 4 things I've listed. Anyway, welcome to the Lyfebites show where you'll be motivated and inspired for your better self. So today I am going to be talking about how to pass your probation period at work. So I'm going to be giving 4 tips on how to do this. Number 1 is be cheerful. I do know that you may feel probationary period is like a trial. Yes, to an extent it is. It's all about the employer getting to know you and you getting to know them as well. Be cheerful. Always be happy. No matter what is thrown at you at work, just suck it in, you know. No matter the pressure, you want to show to your employer or your manager that yes, you can do the job. You might get pressurized, you might be given a lot of tasks to do for the first few months or first 3 months. I think sometimes probation period in some companies is about 6 months and some is about 3 months. So for that 6 months they want to get to know you. They might give you some tasks to do. You just have to be cheerful about it and get on it. Number 2 is be visible and not invasive. What I mean by this is during your probationary period you want to stand out. You want to make a good impression. While you're making a good impression, you also want to quickly develop your reputation as a reliable person and also someone who can deliver results. Sometimes it might be difficult to balance it, but what you want to do is you want to ask questions. Start building relationships with the people around you. The key is to come across as a friendly, approachable, and competent person. So take an interest in your colleagues and show the willingness to learn the ropes from them. Also, I'm going to advise that if there is any networking event or networking group, you can also join the group just to make yourself visible. Another advice will be to put in discretionary effort or volunteer to take on task responsibilities. This shows the employer that you are proactive, you really want to learn on the job, and it will also show to the employer that you are interested in this job. My number 3 is be professional. Poor performance is usually one of the reasons managers always cite for employees failing their final evaluation. So you want to have a good performance, you want to work on your performance, you want to be punctual, get to work on time. In fact, they should know you for coming to work very early. Dress smartly, always be ready to deliver, be proactive, as I said, be professional in everything that you do at work. And when it's time for your final evaluation, your performance, the things you do, how well you carry out your task will go a long way in also helping you pass your probationary period. And my number 4, which is the final tip, is be clear about what you expect back. So what this means is regular conversations with your manager on how you're doing. Are you meeting your objectives, your goals that has been set aside for you? Those questions and those conversations are really, really vital. It's also going to help you. So be clear about what you expect back. Have these conversations with your manager. Ask. It's always good to ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Ask questions about your objectives. Like, even if there's nothing for you to do, go to your manager and say, okay, you know what? I finished with my task. can I be allocated more tasks? You know, like show the keenness, the enthusiasm that you're willing to learn, you're ready to deliver, you're ready to do more work. Trust me, you will pass your 6 months probationary period if you are able to work through these 4 steps that I've given. You know, another thing I'm gonna say is be friendly. Approach your colleagues, your older colleagues who have been there before you. You know, talk to them, ask them questions, watch them from afar, see how they do things, and also try as much as possible to go for some events, for gatherings, you know, gatherings that's organized by the organization that you're working in. Join network groups. If it's possible for you to do some voluntary tasks, voluntary jobs, do them. You know, that will definitely help you in passing your probationary period. You have to be proactive. Not every time you always go to your manager for help. Try as much as possible to do some certain things yourself, so that that will come to your manager as a very reliable person and a smart person, someone who you don't always have to lead, or you don't always have to tell them what to do before they know what to do. You know, you just know it. You just know that yes, this is expected of me and I've got to do it. Don't always wait for you to be allocated something before you start doing it. You know, you can just, you know, the company now. Let's say for first month, second month, while you do your induction and you do some trainings, because I know some companies will give you some trainings on the job. So while you do that, you are getting to know the company, while the company is also getting to know you. So while you're doing that, when you start getting your task, I think in some companies, from the second month, you start getting your goals, your objectives, your tasks. So when you start getting your tasks and you feel like you were good enough, and you feel like you're so good enough and you finished it on time, go to your manager and say, okay, you know what, I'm done with this, I think I want to do this. Be proactive, you know, be proactive. That will definitely help you. Passing your probationary period, because it's not just about applying for the job. You've applied for the job, you've passed, you've been called for interview, you've passed the interview, now you've gotten the job. You now need to stay on the job. So these are the things that you can do to help you to stay on the job, to keep the job after your probationary period. I'm just going to give an example of myself, you know. I'm a software test engineer, and on the job, I literally, not all the time I go to my manager, I do things myself. And all these tips that I've given you guys, I'm not just telling you to do it. It's something I have done and it has worked for me. And I'm coming to tell you guys that, yes, this is what you should do, because I know that a lot of people find it difficult to stay on the job after getting the job. So this has worked for me. If you know any other tip to help people out there on how to stay on the job, you can comment, or you can drop it in the comment section below. For me, these 4 tips I just listed out was what I did, and it helped me. And I've been on the job, and I'm still on the job. So, having said all that, I hope you've enjoyed the video. And the 4 things I've listed, please take it on and work through it, and it will definitely help you to stay on the job. Until next time, keep staying fabulous. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need a lot of subscribers. Please, just click the button, and also click on the notification bell so you can always be notified when I drop any video. Please like, share to family and friends, and I love you. I'll see you on my next video. Bye. now.
Subscribe. Don't you like what we are doing here? Share. Subscribe. It won't cost you anything. Just click, subscribe. That's all. Bye-bye.